Hello everyone. Welcome to day 6 of CSAT 50-day challenge. The topic for today is cyclicity. Now what is this concept? So if you have been given a number like 2 to the power 524 and you have been asked to simplify this number and find out the unit digit, right? So on the unit digit, what is the number that you are going to get when you will simplify this number? Then how you will find out? It's humanly impossible to multiply 2 by 5 2 4 times, right? So we can do it, but it is definitely a time taking task, right? So what should be your approach? How you can solve such questions? So for that, you need to understand the concept of cyclicity. So whenever a numbers are put under the power, like when you have a power square or cube or the power 4 5 on any number, they follow a certain pattern. For example, take a number 1. No matter what is the power on the number 1, it is going to have the same number, that is 1. 1 to the power 1 lakh, 1 to the power 2 crore, doesn't matter. You multiply n numbers of time the number 1, you are going to get 1, right? So the cycle length of 1 is 1, right? But this is not the case with the number 2. What is the reason? Let us understand. Suppose 2 is the number. 2 to the power 2 is 2. 2 to the power 1 is 2. 2 to the power 2 will be 4. 2 to the power 3 will be 8. Right? 2 to the power 4 will be 16. Then to the basic multiplication, you will get that numbers. Now 2 to the power 5 is 32. 2 to the power 6 equal to 64. Now you can witness a pattern. What is the pattern? This 2, 4, 8, 6 that is on the unit digit, that is again getting repeated. 2, 4, now 2 to the power 7 will be 1, what? 128. So now you can see 2, 4, 8 and again the next number will have a unit digit as 6. So the 2, the power on the number 2 gets repeated after every 4 numbers. So the cycle length of the digit 2 will be 4. So and the pattern will be 2, 4, 8, 6, again 2, 4, 8, 6. Similarly, for all the numbers, it has been given here. So you need to remember this thing. What is the cycle length of all these numbers? Be it 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you can find that there is a pattern. Either the cycle length can be 4 or it can be 2 or it can be 1. Clear? So you just need to remember this concept, right? So based on this concept, we will solve a question to give you a better idea how you have to apply this whenever such questions are asked in the examination. Now let us have a look at this question. 17 to the power 256. Now no matter what is the number that is given, you just need to focus on the unit digit. So the number that we are going to have, the number that we are going to have and the unit digit that we are going to be the have of this this number will be the same that you will have when you have 7 to the power 256. आप इसका निकालो, कैलकुलेट करो, इसका निकालो, यूनिट डिजिट ऑफ बोथ द नंबर विल बी सेम, right? The very basic reason is that the 7 is going to be finally multiplied. Unit digit पे तो 7 ही है ना, so 7 will decide what is going to be the last digit or you can say unit digit in the expansion of 17 to the power 256, right? Now solve this equation. So when you have 7 to the power 256, so you have to first understand what is the cycle length of 7. So we can check it. If you don't remember, you can check this in the examination. As we have seen, either the cycle length can be 1 or 2 or 4. So what will be the cycle length of 7? So 7 to the power 7, 1 equal to 7, 7 to the power 2 equal to 49, 7 to the power 3 equal to 343, then 7 to the power 4 equal to some number will be there, but you can see that this pattern it is following 7, 9, right? 3, 1. Again you get 7 to the power 5. Again the number will be 7. right? So 7931 is the pattern that 7 is following. So it has the cycle length of 4. You can try this. You can continue multiplying it. This is the pattern that you are going to have. Now, what we have to find out? We have to find out what will be the 7 to the power 256, right? So when you have a cycle length of 4, you just need to divide the power number in the power by the cycle length. So 256 you have to divide by 4. So now we have to see whether it is completely divisible or not. If it is completely divisible, then no issue. If it has a remainder, then we have to follow a different procedure. So how this works, let me just explain you. So when you divide this number, what you are getting? You are getting this number is completely divided by 4. So remainder is 0. So it means that it is on this pattern. So 7, 9, 3, 1. So if remainder would have been 1, so this would have been at the unit place. If remainder would have been 2, this would have been at the unit place. If remainder would have been 3, this would have been at the unit place. If the remainder has been, if remainder is 0, this will come up. Since remainder cannot be 4 when you are dividing a number by 4. The remainder can be either 0, 1, 2 or 3. Right? Since it is completely divisible by 4, so at the unit digit you are going to get 1. And this is the answer that you are going to have. Suppose this number would have been 7257. So you would have divided 257 by 4. So you have got 1 remainder. Then what? This would have been your answer, 7. Right? So this is how you have to approach such questions. So based on this concept only, you will be given 3 questions. 1 will be posted in Telegram group. 2 will be given as part of the worksheet. Right? Try to solve these questions based on the concept that you have learned today. I wish you all the best for this CSAT 50-day challenge. I hope that you learn most of the concepts that are relevant from UPSC CSAT examination point of view. Thanks for watching this video. Have a nice day.